That's got to go.
Oh, man. It's just so slow going up the hill. That should be given right there, Rocco. There you go.
Yes, indeed. So that opening match tied through the first 5.
I asked her how young, fit, healthy adults get an injury like that. She said, probably just from overworking it because she works as hard as anybody. Tough hole location. Great shot.
90% usually gets it done.
And not just made them, Jerry. They were big moments, too.
Yes. Right out if it gets there.
Oh, it did. 2 really good shots by Ho and Rossi at 6. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Every hole is a match, and she had so many putts of this length to tie, and did that every single time.
Walks it in. Couple of 2s there at the 6th.
86 yards downwind. What do you do here, Jim?
You can try to use the backstop, but you got to get it over on the right side of the backstop. Oh, that's really well played.
Yeah.
It's feeding right towards the hole. That is, she laid it up to a perfect yardage to be able to do that.
Ooh, bite.
About to find out.
Oh, no, no.
Whoa, whoa.
Oh, dear.
Oh, no. Okay.
Make her putt it in the middle of the match.
Just a moment ago, Rossi for birdie.
Yeah, only way to leave that short would have been to whiff it.
Oh, yeah, and hit the coin, which slows it down, actually. That was sort of a break, Jerry.
Yeah.
The more you learn about it, you learn something new every single time you play it. Just conceded that. I might have made it her putt that, but that's just me. But
Tries not to give you any hope. It's tough to beat in match play.
And does it again.
Mm-hmm. But I give her better odds than most. Oops.
Awfully impressive list of things to the champion, Jim.
that was the 3rd shot of Vivian Ho here at 9.
That was 97 yards, smartly landing it well short of the hole because this is green has 0 slope back to front.
Yeah, that left side's got a huge hump, and everything does go away downwind, down grain.
75 yards, not the best angle from this side. Ooh, that was really steep into the slope. Needs to go.
Didn't quite get over that hump right there, and that's going to come back. And that's going to be a very difficult putt if it doesn't get far enough right.
Yeah, and I think it's primarily because where we are, everything is just at the top of the entire slope that this course is built upon. What a great looking putt.
What a great finish. Yeah, that looked like a birdie all the way to me.
That wasn't that hard of a putt.
You know, I'm just trying to keep the drama going. That was really well played.
Certainly a great thing for the fans. Green at 10, Ho for birdie.
Up the hill, looking just a little left of the hole, it appears. Not much, though. Actually straight at it, and that was a line. That never moved.
Yeah.
Oh.
One of the few misses for Rossi this week. Vivian Ho now 2 up.
Just that old style. All these players, you just don't play golf courses like this very often. Or have the opportunity to. Oh, wow.
Goodness, what a putt.
Man. Now Vivian Ho for birdie.
A little bit uphill to win another one.
Did she hit it? Oh, my. Just a wry smile. I'll be conceded there.
But like Jim said, everyone looks like it has a chance. Oh,
Yeah, bit of a surprise.
yeah, it fooled her.
Rossi for par to tie.
Back in my day, they had the punt, pass, and kick, and I got punted first round.
They still have that around.
At this point, 2 down. Oh my gosh.
Goodness gracious.
Oh, man, it had no chance from the
Yeah,
start.
she misread that one, though.
Yeah.
That wasn't a bad stroke.
Now that is bogey, so the lead's cut to 1 now.
Wind helping from the left, hole placed on the left. The lefty who hits a draw, choosing the left side of the tee box. Don't understand that, and this is headed the right side of the green. Both players tee the ball up quite high for a par 3 with an iron. Oh, that's a really, really, really good line. A little left of the hole.
Oh my goodness, how good is that by Vivian Ho?
Yeah.
Wow. To win in a playoff as we watch Rossi at 14.
Up and over that slope, turning left. It's fast from there.
Ho for birdie to win the hole at 14.
Slow one up the hill to go 2 up with just 4 to play. Ooh,
That wasn't her best stroke.
no. Hasn't seen much drop today. Good putts, but not going in. That's her length.
Yeah, right in her wheelhouse. She remains 1 down.
Gotta be careful that it doesn't wrap up and hit the trunk of the tree.
Hurt yourself. Oh, hit the tree.
Gosh, that's got a lot on it.
Okay.
Didn't see that happen. It's
No.
gonna go in the rough.
Almost got down the hill, and that sneaks into that. And with that whole location, that's going to be really thick, sneaking coming into there. That whole location just on top of the ridge.
Needs to bounce right just a little. It doesn't.
Gets in that bunker.
107. Downhill lie in the rough. Pulled that a bit. Oh, landed right in the slope. It'll stay on the proper level.
Yeah.
Won't be easy.
No, she's going to have about 40 feet. Rossi's third from the bunker.
Has to fly this a little farther than she would want to just to clear that ridge to the false front. Nicely played, but wrong side of the hole.
Come on. It's going to get away from her.
Oh, goodness. Stop.
Could get really
Stop.
going. Wow. I'd probably make her putt. Yeah, I wouldn't give it to her yet.
No, this is. Oh, she did.
She
I was
did.
going to say that
Wow.
is 3 puttable.
Wow. Wow. Those folks are nice.
This is turning right. It's going to miss the green. Oh, delicate little bounce there. Don't know how aggressive you need to be here. That's a quality shot. Drift into the right center of the green.
That works.
Not her best.
Well, she didn't learn much.
No, and that's not going to be good.
Does it again.
Just money. From that length, money.
Clutch. Little smile to her sister saying, all right.
Yeah, that was a good stroke there. Settle you down a bit. Be a tough bunker shot.
Rossi's tee shot at 17.
Right down the center line.
Loves it. I'll kick down to that left side. Just a beautiful
So
tee shot.
confident on those shots, doesn't she?
Why wouldn't you? On the tee at 17. Rossi's in the fairway.
Yep, that's put this in the short grass. And she's done it.
Yeah, a little bit of a cut shot. That should be fine. Gets down that left side of the fairway. Just maybe a little short of Rossi's tee shot.
Ball above the feet, wind helping from the right to get it close. You have to land this a little short of the hole and a little right of it, but you don't want to get too greedy, Jim.
Oh, this whole location in the back right
That
portion.
That was not solid.
It's not going to get up the slope at all, and that's going to be about a 45-foot putt coming up the slope.
Oh, it's going to skip when it lands if it doesn't hit the false front. Taking it pretty deep into the green.
There's the bounce. Oh my goodness, that's
Mistake.
a huge mistake.
Huge.
Yeah, that you cannot hit it there. Ho now for birdie. She is away.
Yeah, just get this up there for conceded 4, and you got to like your odds.
Or you make it.
Oh yeah. Oh goodness.
That was thin as can be. Look out. It's down the fairway. One more shot. Wow. Moving on.
I believe so. Maybe a 16, 17-inch putt for Ho.
All right, now. Yeah, there you go. Okay, that could save some time. All right, so takes the one shot lead, or one up lead.
Oh, it's one up.
Into the wind from the left, 3-shot hole. And that'll be fine in the fairway, pretty close to the center. Let's get it in the fairway to give yourself a chance. And oh no, this is headed left. Worst place you can hit it on this hole.
Yeah, Jerry, you're totally blocked out from over there in the dog leg. Gonna have to just pitch something out. Just so hard, coming in with way too much club. Mistake off the tee, not able to get it close as you'd like here.
Caught it a little thin. It's right of the hole. Just barely. Great shots.
Look at that.
Should do it. She's not going to get to the finals, but she can hold her head very high from her performance this week. Do you feel as much relief today as joy after that match?
Not really. You know, we've been like one up, one down, one up, one down in the all square. It's been really intense match, I'll say that, and I'm really happy about this result, and you know, want to get ready for tomorrow and really looking forward to it.
After seeing what your sister's gone through, rehabbing the torn labrum and taking so much time off, how proud are you of the performance that she's been able to put forth?
I'm really proud of her, like to seeing her actually struggling a little bit at the beginning of the semester to right now, like getting to the final. I'm really proud of the way that she played, yeah.
Did you imagine a year ago you were #1 ranked amateur in the world? Because of the injury, it's not quite that high anymore, but when you got here this week, did you picture yourself playing in the finals?
Actually not really, because this tournament actually my first tournament comeback from injury, and then I actually took like full 2 months off from practice, and then focus on doing PT and then exercise for my left hip. So I'm really looking forward to tomorrow, and then really just want to enjoy this tournament.
Well, looks pretty fun so far. You're playing for a U.S. amateur title tomorrow. Congratulations on your win.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Indifferent.
Her ball just steered clear of a divot. She had a little downhill stance. Looks pretty good.
Much better distance control there from Rachel.
See how close she can get this one.
That was a great effort there.
Really well done by Castle.
She has a really good look at birdie. It's about 15 feet. A little bit of a double breaker. Might swing to her right at the end.
She had a couple of short ones for par at 1 and 2. Looks solid. Rolls that long one in.
And working on that. Looks like she's got it kind of back in her stance, maybe hitting a little bit lower shot in there.
And that is coming out a little bit lower. Take that hop over the ridge.
Oh, beautiful. All that practice pays off, folks.
Perfection.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, very well done. Heck for birdie to tie the hole.
Just has to putt up a tier. Needs to give it a run. And Heck will go only one up in her match now.
It's a well-played wedge by Castle.
Halfway in between her putt, that's going to push the ball to the right.
In that range that has given Rachel some issues, including right here on the 6th hole yesterday.
When it comes to a bunker shot here on the 8th hole.
Heck for birdie.
She hit this one short yesterday. A little better putt. But that will not be conceded.
Right, as I said, it's a good lie. She has a good look at it with plenty of room to work with, getting this to land a little soft. Not a bad effort, but a little further than she would have liked.
Yeah, nothing nervy about that stroke. Got that look, Morgan.
She's got an intense, fiery look on her face, that's for sure.
Breaks just a touch right to left.
Solid. After having a couple of 2.5.
Not too much break.
Wow, I thought went the other direction.
She's got that left-hand low grip. That's how I've always putted. Helps to prevent any breakdown.
A little short with the backstroke, a little short, quick on the stroke, a little bit more than normal. Did that on the 1st hole when she missed.
I see this ball landing just over the bunker and she letting it roll out there.
Who do you think has the advantage, Cheyenne?
I'm thinking Castle. She launched that pretty high up there. Not bad. Rachel's in the bunker.
She has a pretty flat lie. The ball's going to bounce a little right. The green is slanted from left to right.
Well, that barely.
This putt is slightly uphill. Should break a little left to right.
Only has about 5 feet here left for birdie.
Yeah, she took advantage of that one. Couldn't go through 9 and 10, Morgan, with those looks and not make up ground.
That was a much better stroke there than the one on 9 as well.
This is where course management really comes into play. Having a strategy to, if you're not able to hit the green, where do I want to miss it?
And she does hit a fade, so that does help a little bit, and that's well played. That's really about as good as she was going to do from there. That's smart play.
She might also need to land this short of the green, but definitely in that hill.
If it comes out a little hot, there is a slope behind it. It could help it come back a little bit.
The only place you don't want to be is that right bunker, but that's perfectly
See if it gets
placed.
on this slope and comes back any. It should a little bit. If you have any nerves, that's not going to work, but I don't know. I kind of question that a little bit. Might like the putter on that one, but it's personal preference, as you said. And Rachel Heck now not wasting any time. Oh man, when you know the read, you know the read. Okay.
Heck is one up.
Well, there you go. Things turned around a little bit. Went up to 11, got it back again.
was an amazing shot there.
Wow.
Great lead for her.
Just look at those eyes. The intensity in those eyes. She knew she hit a perfect shot there.
Heck, noticeably in front of Castle's ball, she only has 196 yards. That downhill slant makes it tough to get it up in the air. This line looks just as good as Castle's.
What an answer from Rachel. How about those two approaches?
Who's going to get the line is the question.
Oh, okay, Catherine. We're going to bring you in soon to find out what we do.
Big advantage for which player, Morgan?
You would say Jensen. I mean, at least somewhat of an advantage, but then Rachel could also potentially get a line.
Didn't take advantage. And another generous concession.
That high ball flight, as you mentioned, will help her here because you cannot be long. It will be a fast putt or chip from behind the green.
It looked like she tugged that a little bit. Needs a kick. Well, one-handed finish still worked, Hideki style.
Heck only has 106 yards. The wind has actually died down a bit, so she may not need to land this as short as she would have before.
Heck continues to have an answer.
The stroke looks good. Great spin. Beautiful putt. That was great rhythm there.
You called it, Cheyenne. She's due.
There you go. Game on.
It needs to give it a chance to tie.
Elite players do that. She's an elite player. I didn't expect anything else from these two. The hardest part is you're hitting the club with not very much loft, and then this thick rough is just going to shut her down. Ooh.
That came out really hot.
Actually, stay short of the bunker. She'll be all right. Okay.
That's not a bad place to leave it. That's a great shot
Yeah,
from there.
This hole plays almost 7 yards downhill from where she stands. I think she can be aggressive. This is one of the friendliest hole locations we see. It's going a touch left.
She's got the advantage. Does she take advantage of it? She keeps it just short. You know, she could get this match where she's 2 up.
Yeah, she can either bump this into the hill or fly it up there. Looks like she went for the lower trajectory.
It's a little help off the slope. Does she get it? Oh, that can't stay up there. That's impossible. I'd like to think of maybe she hoods this a little bit, gets in the back of her stance, kind of de-lofts this, because there's a little bit. Thank goodness for the flag stick, because that was moving, folks.
And that's what it takes. Short is fine. Ideally, you want to be hole high right. Oof, this is headed quite left. Maybe left of the bunker. Just skips in.
I don't think that's going to go away for the remainder of this match.
And that's on a really good line. Really good line if it's the right distance.
Mission accomplished with that tee shot.
This is going to be a really difficult test of her short game here.
Just not much else she could do from that bunker, short-sided.
And do it first.
That just looked a little tentative.
Heck at 16 to tie the hole. Oh my goodness. Thought she'd done it again.
And that's her first bogey of the entire round.
But got one back, so she has an opportunity here.
It's that fade up the right side. It should hit the slope and kick left. There's the kick. Nice drive right there. Cut down that down grain cut of the fairway as well. So that down there.
I don't think she's too disappointed. She knows she's one up. Just needs to keep playing solid golf.
Look how low she hit that, 62 feet on the apex of that one. That's going to get a lot of roll. It has to with that. Right into the face of it. A bit unlucky. Another 2 feet. That would have been really good, but
Like you were saying, she needs to land this a little short.
she goes high with it, though. Should release. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Should go right. Oh, it did. That was a good putt. It sneaks by about 2 feet.
From Jensen's ball with the speed and that break that just broke to the right.
Okay, well, they've been given these, but I think we're going to see these.
Not this time, Jim.
I'm good. I'm good. All right.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. That was quick talk and interesting.
You don't normally hear good called on the 17th hole.
No.
Moving on as we watch Heck. Second on the way, Amelia.
You want to give yourself a clean lie, able to get it up there with the wedge.
All right, she got it down there.
She has 126 yards. The only place you can't really go is right because there's a fall off and it will be hard to make birdie.
Get up. Took a peek. Par conceded. It's the one blemish we've seen from Rachel Heck throughout the course of the week. Castle cannot believe it.
In the first go around today.
How about this tee shot by Jensen Castle?
Any adrenaline there?
Wow.
She's a great ball striker and a great putter. Is going a little left.
Well, she's missed it on the long side of the green. She'll have plenty of green to work with, but pretty well done there. Nicely left below the hole.
Dirty chip shot to the back of the screen.
Second for Castle.
Looked like it came out a little fluffy. Almost, I would have.
How good is that?
What a putt. What a moment.
Oh my goodness.
Castle 3, Heck 4. Castle wins 19 balls.
Oh, and it's tomorrow. Yeah, this is literally the best match. I know. Congratulations. Thank you.
Be ready for it.
Thank you.
Be ready for it.
Thank you so really well.
Talk about the emotional roller coaster. You were down most of the match, but won 3 of the last 4 holes.
Wow, I didn't even realize that. Like I said, I do fairways and greens one shot at a time. Last hole, I was really hoping that I could make that birdie. I thought for sure she was going to make that. So when she missed, I mean, I was completely shocked. But that was one of the best matches I think I've ever played or seen, not to mention. I mean, 5 or 6 birdies. And there was only 2 holes that a par won. I mean, that's some awesome match play.
You guys played awesome today, and going into the extra hole, how were you able to control your emotions knowing you had extra life in this match and a chance to win?
I mean, that's crazy. That's the first time that I was really even. I mean, I was even on the first hole, and then I lost it. So that's the first opportunity I had was this coming hole. So I'm like, I'm going to take a chance. And I knew the wind was the same direction as earlier, and I knew that I birdied it earlier. So I had that confidence going into it, and I just played the wind and hit a great drive. And chip was not that good, but I knew all day that none of my putts fell. I had a ton of great putts. And in my mental mindset, I know everything equals out. So some putts will drop, some won't. Everything happens for a reason. And I knew as soon as I got up there and saw the putt, I'm like, that's the perfect line.
Great job today. You have 36 holes left in this championship. Play well tomorrow.
Thank you so much.